I'd like to greet all human beings all around the world with a universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It don't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, or religious beliefs may be. I greet you all with that universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. No matter if you're rich or poor, dark-skinned or light-skinned. Today is July the 30th, Tuesday, 2019, the time being about 7:43 p.m. Tonight I want to talk about, first I want to say, may the two black women in Chicago, a 26-year-old female, a mother, black mother of 3 children, and another black mother that's 36 with 4 children who lost their life on Friday, July the 26th, 2019 in Chicago, Illinois, on the southwest side in Inglewood, standing up against black on black crime. They was a part of an organization. They was on a block where back in 2015, a 41-year-old female formed a community peace organization, Mothers Against Violence, because of the fact of 4 females being shot, 1 fatally killed back in 2015. It made these women come together, black women come together against fighting against black on black violence. But it hurts me for the fact that you have these organizations called Black Lives Matter. You have the Rainbow Coalition up there, coalition in there in Chicago. You have Al Sharpton. You have all these other groups, especially groups, all of them that I mentioned, they getting some type of government funds. You see what I'm saying? You got all these preachers. You have some that's speaking up. But here's these women was on patrol a little bit before 10 p.m. on Friday, July the 26th, 2019, and they was gunned down by some black cowards in an SUV. Now, you know they gotta be cowards. These is women that's trying to keep these Negroes off of their block so they can be safe. You see what I'm saying? But they shoot and kill these 2 females. They had to be cowards. They shot through the vehicle and then took on off. You see, they ain't gonna go to no Ku Klux Klan rally and do that. You follow what I'm saying? They ain't gonna go in no white neighborhood and do that. They're gonna only do it in black. You know why? Because black men, most of you all, ain't standing up. If you was, these women wouldn't have to be out here patrolling. You see what I'm saying? 100 years ago, on the 28th of July, here it is, it was one of the most racist riots in Chicago because the white men was killing blacks. And they just had an anniversary on that. I seen the mayor out there talking about it at DuSable High School. But what sense of talking about it and you ain't gonna do nothing about it? You see, now that happened on the 27th, about something after 10. Less than 12 hours later, on July the 28th of 2019, here it is, my granddaughter was out on her porch, hey now, and got shot 3 times, 12 years old, by some coward black Negroes. You see what I'm saying? It ain't the white folks, it ain't the Klan going around there doing this black on black shooting. It's some of these ignorant black Negroes doing it. I encourage you mothers that's out here fighting against violence and anybody else fighting against violence, if you can be registered, licensed to carry a gun, when you be out on that patrol, be out on that patrol with guns. Don't have no handgun. Have the same thing they got. If you can get a rocket launcher when one of them SUVs come by, if the police don't get them, you will be able to get them, blow the whole thing up, because whoever in it, they don't care about our people. And let me tell you something else. You see, this is in Chicago. Let me tell you down here in Charleston, Missouri, you got these leaders that call themselves the NAACP, present and past. Let me tell you about the past NAACP leader. You see, when I was going to court back in May of 2019 against two coward Negroes, like these Negroes out here doing this shooting and killing other blacks, here it is pop up. The former NAACP alleged president. When I say alleged president, you know, if you ain't legal, if you ain't in compliance, then you're not the president. For 23 years, he had the title as president, but he wasn't legitimate. He wasn't in compliance. He didn't even have 50 members. You ain't got 50 members in 23 years. You ain't no leader. You see what I'm saying? But this man shows up in court with these thugs to support them. They've been coming around my house. They should have been dead, but the only reason they ain't because I got my two daughters and my daddy. But they should have been dead and gone, but he come to court with them. Let me tell you about the present NAACP leader. Renting out a house not too far from me to his cousin, a female with 4 children. It's something about these coward men, black men, when it comes to misusing these black women. But let me tell you about the present NAACP leader here that all y'all give all this credit to. Getting all these programs up in the formal Lincoln school where only place that blacks can go to school. But let me tell you about this president. Now, his cousin complaining about the condition of the house that she living in that he's renting to her. He got other businesses, get people jobs where, you know, people out here shooting and killing people, he get them jobs so they can get out on bond. You see what I'm saying? And then they come out doing the same damn thing in our neighborhood, not in here, because he live over by the police station, safe. In the white folks' neighborhood, he's safe. But let me tell you about him. His cousin complaining about the conditions in the house. Snakes getting in the house, mold in the house, holes in the roof, it's raining in the house. She pay him rent in the water bill. Water bill here in Charleston, Missouri is a fixed water bill for everybody, $67 a month. Now, if she paying him the water bill, you don't have to be a math genius. You can be a high school dropout. If you're paying $67 a month and you paying your water bill every month, ain't no way your water bill gonna be $200 and something unless somebody ain't been paying it. That somebody is your NAACP present president that y'all giving all this honor to. His cousin pays him in the rent for water. But let me tell you what else he did to her. He called her the B word. Now, you calling this woman with 4 children, your cousin, a B. You the same Negro back in 2016 on April the 9th on this corner up here telling children in this neighborhood that I'm an activist. I'm an activist speaking up for people, against people like you that's misusing the black community. You and these preachers that work for you. You and any organization that deals with you. The present and the past NAACP organization that know what y'all doing. You told children on that corner that I'm a rapist. I'm a pedophile. But you never produced it. But you ain't telling them children what you did in this black neighborhood in 1998. The federal government arrested you for giving alcoholics and drug addicts $1 or a bag of candy, a can of Old English beer, a 40 ounce of Old English beer, or a cigar to vote for these same people that you fuck you. Excuse my language, that's another one of these black cowards. You see that car right there? One of these black cowards. That's what they do. They go around with activists like me. I hope he come back. If he do, somebody will be murdered. That's what you got to do to these cowards. You see you holler back, right? F you, Raymond. Excuse my language, y'all, but these people don't scare me. I'm gonna stay right here when he come back, and I'm gonna do my best to try to put him in the cemetery. That's what y'all need to start doing to these cowards. But we have people like the president in the past, NAACP people representing people like that that just went past. But I just pray for the family of those 2 women that lost their lives because cowards like that just rolled past. You see what I'm saying? Everybody that go past, they don't say that. But it's Negroes like that went past because they know I'm trying to get them off the streets. Either kill them or put them into prison for the rest of their life. Peace be still.